So, thank you very much for joining, and I have a humble request. Just give one reading, and after sixth chapter, you will get an exam. You will need to write an exam, and 12th chapter, one more exam. End of Bhagavad Gita, three exams. These are closed book exams. And end of every chapter, I'll send you the synopsis, the essence of every chapter. So last week we started first chapter. That's why I just covered 5 reasons why Arjuna is uh, why Arjuna declined to fight. But second chapter is called. Second chapter is actually what is that? The essence of second Bhagavad Gita is kept in second chapter. So Krishna is like curtain raiser. Krishna is giving. Um, so the Krishna is covering all the points of entire Bhagavad Gita in second chapter. Then later he expands it. So the so Krishna, so as I said, Krishna doesn't really start his preaching in the first chapter. So his preaching starts only in the second chapter. Kutastva kashmalamidam vishame samapastitam anare jushtama swargyam akirti karmarjuna. Tam tatya kapaya vishnum asrupurne kulekshanam visintam idam vakyam vacha madhusudana. You know, so when he saw Arjuna filled with tears, tam tada kripaya Vishnu Asrapurna collection. Vishidantam idam Bhakyam Vach Madhusudana. When problem comes, you know, people behave differently. Can you all hear? So when problem comes, uh, people start crying. Problems only come to me, and I don't know what to do. And people start crying. That is in mode of ignorance. And when problem comes, without thinking of the consequences, people make a fast decisions. That type of decision making is mode of passion. But people make decisions. When problem comes, people wait, and if they are not so much worried, there may be tension. Then they will think, what should I do? Should I do it in A way, B way, C way? Which way? Which way is best? They think of the consequences and make the decision, and thinking of the impact of these decisions before even making the decision. That type of decision making is called a mode. That type of decision making is in mode of goodness. So here, Tantata Kripana so Arjuna is crying. So seeing Arjuna full of compassion and mind depressed, eyes full of tears, Krishna spoke the following words. I want everyone to listen this one line. Material compassion, lamentation, tears are signs of ignorance of the real self. Wow. Compassion for eternal soul is self-realization. If you take care of only body, that is bad. That's bad. If you take care of the only body, if you have affection for the body, that's bad. That's what whole world does it. But Bhagavad Gita is rejecting that idea. Show compassion to the soul. Make them Krishna conscious. Make them Krishna conscious. Your children, your family members, what is the real service to them? Not just giving Puran Poli, or Gulab Jamun Rasgulla. That is fine. There's nothing wrong giving it. But along with giving Rasgulla, Gulab Jamun, Rasgulla, and good education, paying them the tuition fee, along with that, educate them. You are not the body, you are a spirit soul. And Arjuna, when he saw Arjuna depressed, and Krishna, usually when somebody is crying, what you will do? Your heart will melt. But what Krishna did, see the Krishna's reaction in the second verse. Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Kutastha Kashmalamidam, Shime Samapasitam, Anare Jushtama Swargyam Kirti Karmarjana. So Krishna is telling, how have these impurities come upon you? They are not at all befitting a man who knows the value of life. There is a word Aryan here. They lead not to the higher planets but to infamy. So there are three words. First of all, Krishna is speaking. Can you see Krishna? He didn't say Vyaso Vacha. Sorry, Krishna Vacha. What is he telling? Shri Bhagavan Vacha. That's very important. Second thing he's telling, the word very important is, can anyone read this word? Anarya. You know, so we are all Aryans. Aryans never came from Central Asia. The Indians are Aryans actually, because when all these kingdoms were not there, Bhagavad Gita was spoken, this word is used. You know, like Arya. Again, negative of Arya is Anarya. So even Indo-European all the languages in the world, including Hebrew and Roman and Hebrew and Roman, are Sanskrit is the language for every language in this world. Arya, Anarya, able, unable. Likewise, Arya, Anarya. Means Krishna is telling what is the negativity of Arya? Anarya. Wow. So second thing is this word is not there. Krishna Vacha is not there. You all know Vedavyasa hired Ganeshji to write to write to write all the Vedic literature. Ganeshji said, if you tell one verse, I cannot write. You have to keep on telling. If you stop, I'll stop. So Vedavyasa said, I have no problem. But if you have to understand before writing it, you have to understand before writing it. So and you first understand it, and you agree it is right, then only you write it. If it is wrong, you should check with me. If the conclusions are wrong, then you should check with me, we should discuss. Ganesh agreed. So what Vyasdev would do, whenever he had a problem compiling future verses, he would give a tough verse to Ganeshji. Ganeshji would lift his pen and try to understand. And Vyasdev would use the time to compile the rest of the verses. That is how the dictation went on. And all these Upanishads and Vedas, they're all spoken by Vyasadeva, and Ganeshji agreed the content is wrong and he wrote it. So Bhagavad Gita comes in the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. I told last week, it is a Smriti. Comes in the Bhishma Parva of Mahabharata. God is one. And when Vyasadeva said, it is Krishna as Bhagavan, Ganeshji did not have any doubt, you should not have any doubt. Very important for all of you. Can you see this? This verse, Vadanti tattati vidas tattvam yajnanodvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaneti shabdate. Most of the people in the world do not know this, including Indians. Absolute truth is realized in three phases. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Everyone. What are the three words? Absolute truth is represented by
Brahman, Paramatma.
Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan.
That's it. Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Okay, now we are shifting to another screen. This is the huge. This is the common platform. This is the common doubt. Is God some impersonal light or energy, or is he a person? Is he a powerful Shakti, or is he a loving Vyakti? Is energy a Shakti, or energy doesn't have any love, but a person has love? Is he a all Is he an energetic Vyakti? The answer is, let us see. It's very important, you know. So this has both, uh, is God personal or impersonal? Or does he have a form or is formless? You know, for example, sun is there, the previous sun is there, you know, but in the form of sunlight, sun is everywhere. But as a sun is very far, probably 90 million miles away. In the form of a sun is very far, you know. So, um, like, but I want to tell one more thing. Sun is a disk, a globe, you know. Sun is a globe which is actually 90 million miles away. But do you know this? There is a person who will control the sun planet. Sun planet is controlled by Surya Narayan or Vivaswan. So there is a person controlling the planet. What is his name? Vivaswan. So, like Bhumi, Mother Earth. Earth is a planet. But there is a person controlling that planet. What is the name of that person? Who controls Mother Earth? Bhudevi. You know? So, uh, likewise, but sun in the form of sunlight, sun is everywhere. In the form of a sun planet, sun is localized, is in one place. But in the form, the person who controls the sun planet is a sun god, Vivaswan. Likewise, if you are 3 point, those three things you understood, um, uh, absolute truth is realized in three phases. Brahmeti Paramatmeti, Brahman Paramatma Bhagavan. You don't see any Devatas names here. Very important to understand. So, um, the like sunlight is equal to Brahman, and the Vivaswan is equal to Bhagavan, and sun planet is equal to Paramatma. How many of you are understanding? You're understanding, right? So even Christianity, I know, Christianity says God's eyes, God's feet, you know. So actually, in Christianity, two people actually. If at all anyone has seen God, it's two: Moses and the burning bush. Second one, Abraham. So in Genesis, 18, 19 chapters, God appears before Abraham. That form is he appeared like a human-like form, but although it was not elaborated, it was not described. Also Moses in the Old Testament, Moses says, God, I want to see you. God says, you cannot see me. You know, no, please, please. So then God, then okay, I'll reveal you you will see, you can see my shadow. So there is a Moses and burning bush. So he goes to see that burning bush. There he sees the shadow of God and he describes it. And that description is equal to Krishna's universal form in 11th chapter Bhagavad Gita. So Islam also, Allah's face, Allah's eyes. So that shows God is a person, you know. But of course, God is both. God is Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan. But what is the source? Form is the source of the formless. Form is the source of a formless. Krishna, Bhagavan, is the source of the formless Brahman. And what about Paramatma? Paramatma is his localized feature. What is localized? I can give you an example. Should I give?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, please.
You have a son or daughter, and if you have, you know, they are, what they will do. Dad, I want to go to America and I want to do business there. Then, if you are very rich, what you will do? You will send a bodyguard to take care of the needs of your son. But after a few years in America, you'll get bored. Your son will get bored and say, "Dad, I want to come back." So then you'll go back to the father. You go back to you. Then you don't need the bodyguard anymore. So because the father is there. Likewise, in the spiritual world, when we declared rebellion, we came to the material world in order to take care of our needs, in order to in order to guide us. God, expansion is Paramatma, is in our everyone's heart. But once we go back to the spiritual world, Paramatma is not there. Why? You get directly, you get the guidance from Bhagavan. You know? So you get guidance from Bhagavan only. So that way, Paramatma is a localized feature. So when you're here, he is present in your heart. He is local to you. So, according to Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is mentioned in Bhagavatam. Yate cham sakalapamsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrar Vyakulam Lokam Rudiyanti Yuge Yuge. So Krishna is that Bhagavan. Brahman is his bodily effulgence. Like sunlight is the emanation of the sun. Brahman is the emanation of Bhagavan. So Bhagavan Parashara Muni is the father of Vedavyas. Parashara Muni wrote a book called Parashara Smriti. Parashara Muni gives the definition of Bhagavan. Means Aishwaryasya Shamagrasya Viryasya Yashasya Jnana Vairagya Yosheva Sannam Bhagi Tingana. So Bhagavan means six qualities. Before we see the six qualities, first of all, what is the first definition of Bhagavan? SPEC, spec. What is spec? He is source of everything. He is cause of all causes. He doesn't have any cause. But Krishna tells that in Gita. Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartate iti matva vajante mam bhudabhava samanvita. Arjuna, I am the source of all material and spiritual world. Everything is emanating from me. So what Krishna made it very straight. Krishna made it very straight. Krishna is the source of a material world and spiritual world. Krishna is the source of material world and the spiritual world. Krishna is very straight. And also, Brahma, the first, Brahma is the secondary creator of this universe. One day Narada Muni went to Brahma and said, I don't see anything but you. You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan. Brahma said, definitely not. Really? Then who is that? Then Brahma said, Ishvara Paramakrishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradar Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Brahma is telling God is a person. He is very attractive. Akarshayati iti Krishna. Because he is very attractive, he is called Krishna. And he is the beginning of everything. But he doesn't have origin. He is origin of everything. Because he helps us control the mind, he helps control the mind and senses. He is the owner of mind, our mind and senses, owner of cows. It's called Govinda. And is the cause of all causes. And Brahma told Narada Muni, I am not God. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. I told, right? The six opulences. Aishwarya, rich. Krishna is the richest. How Krishna is richest? Krishna's expansion, Vishnu is Lakshmipati. Krishna is Lakshmipati. Lakshmi is the source of all the wealth. And Krishna is Lakshmipati. Krishna's expansion, Vishnu, is also Lakshmipati. You know, what is the wealth in this world? Few papers and few papers, some some shares, or you have little land. 100 years ago you are not there. 100 years later you won't be there. 100 years ago you are not there. 100 years later you won't be there. But if there is a person who claims all the time to come, I own this land, I created it, I maintain it, and I destroy it. That person is the real owner. That person is the richest. Krishna is that person. Viryasya, strength. If you lift 100 kgs, you'll get Olympic gold medal. But Krishna did not lift 100 kgs. Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. For 7 days. And famous. You know, sometimes people work hard for, small victories. If you win the Wimbledon, if you win the Australian Open, you think you're eternal now. But who will remember? Do you remember who was the Australian Open champion 2004? Nobody knows. But Krishna, yeah, is famous. Some people call him Jehovah, some people call him Allah, some people call him Yahweh. So he's famous. Yam Brahma, Varunendra, Rudra, Murtastunvanti Dive Stavai, Vedi Sang Padakapromopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga, Dhyana Vasti Tatkidena Manasa, Pasyanti Yam Yogina, Pasyantam Nasura Suragana, Vedaya Tasme Namaha. My Lord, all the devatas they worship you. Brahma, Varuna, Rudra, Indra. Vedas worship you. And yogis meditate on you. Devatas and demons, they don't know your origin. My Lord, you are very famous. As I said, some people call him Jehovah, some people call him Allah, some people call him Yahweh. So that way Krishna is the most famous. Beauty. What is the beauty of this world? However beautiful you may be, after 10 years, your beauty, you'll get wrinkles and uh, the beauty is gone. But Krishna is the oldest. Adyam Purana Purusham. What is it? Purana Purusham means what? Is the oldest. But Navayavanam doesn't age beyond 16. Kishore is 16 always. So instead of watching all the movies, we should encourage people to watch Krishna's movies. Because Krishna never ages out. And Krishna is so beautiful, Krishna can attract anybody. That's why it's called Akarsha Yati Iti Krishna. Krishna can attract everyone. Krishna's beauty can attract everyone. I have a question for all of you. If cockroach is very beautiful in the Miss Cockroach world, and cockroach comes to your kitchen, will you say, oh, so beautiful? Beauty is very relative, right? If Miss World will go to heavenly planets, they will not even look at her. Chi. First question they'll ask, do you go to bathroom every day? He said, no, then you are disqualified. So, but Krishna is attracted, very attractive to cockroach. Krishna is very attractive to tiger, very attractive to elephant. Krishna is attractive to everyone. That is Krishna's beauty. That is Krishna's beauty. Knowledge. Krishna is telling, I know past, present, and future. I know everything. Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna on the battlefield. It's very difficult for many people to understand. Can you read all the books in all the libraries of this world? Even after reading them, is that the end of everything? But Krishna says, I know past, present, and future. I know everything. That is Krishna's knowledge. And what is that? Having all these qualities, Krishna is renounced. What is the last opulence? Renunciation. What is the last opulence? Renunciation. Wow. Krishna created this universe. Krishna created all this multiverse. But Krishna doesn't tell anybody, if you don't worship me, I'll send you out of the universe. No. He has created the universe and he left it. Udasena, masaktam teshu karmashu. Indifferent. You worship me or you don't worship me, I don't care. But if you approach me, you take my shelter, I'll tell you what to do. But if you don't approach me, I'm not against you. I'll not become your enemy. And on more than anything, Krishna, became taxi driver to Arjuna for 18 days. There is nobody higher than Krishna actually. And I said Krishna owns everything. But out of love for his devotee, Krishna became a taxi driver to Arjuna. Haribol. During Rajasu Yajna, Krishna, during Rajasu Yajna, Pandavas, Maharaj Yudhishthira was assigning service to everyone. Krishna said, don't worry, I'll take up my service. Maharaj Yudhishthira said, what service you'll take up? When Bhima and Arjun receive the guests, I'll wash their feet. Wow. And I'll wipe their feet with my chadar. So Bhima and Arjun would receive the guests. Krishna would wipe their feet with his chadar. That is Krishna's renunciation. You're all listening or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, we are.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji.
So, these these 6 qualities, these 6 opulences, Krishna has them in fully renounced. Fully renounced. That's why Bhagavatam says, Ete chamsa kalapamsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam Indrar Vyakalam Lokam Rudyanti Yuge Yuge. Krishna is a Swayam Bhagavan. He is a self-same Bhagavan. He comes to this world to kill the demons, protect devotees, and establish dharma. But he doesn't come to this world to get rid of his karma. He doesn't need parents to come to this world. But of course, he chooses them to have loving exchanges with them. Krishna not only said he is God, he also showed the universal form to Arjuna. In other words, he's telling he showed the entire cosmic manifestation in his universal form. I told many times, like, some of you know this. Krishna revealed that universal form 5 times. How many times? 5 times. One time to Yashoda, when he was less than 1 year old, when he was hardly 6 months to 1 year old. Yashoda was trying to count his teeth, and Krishna yawned and showed the universal form. And second time he showed when, Krishna's friends complained to Yashoda, Krishna ate dirt, mitti, mitti kha raha hai wo. He's eating the clay. And Yashoda said, open your mouth. No, I didn't eat. No, I'm opening. If you're not, Yashoda came up with a stick actually. So Krishna opened and showed the universal form again. Wow. Which is different from the first one. Third time, when Krishna went to Duryodhan and Dhritarashtra's assembly, when he went as an ambassador, he showed his universal form third time. On the battlefield of Kurukshetra, when Arjuna asked him, how you entered cosmos? Krishna showed his universal form again. The last time, fifth time, one day, Krishna came across Uttanka. Who? Sage Uttanka. Sage Uttanka. And Uttanka said, you are Krishna? And you are the reason for the destruction of 600 million to 650 million people. You are the reason for all the death of all the Kuru and Pandava armies. Be prepared, I'm going to curse you. Krishna said, hold on. Do you know who I am? He said, no. Then Krishna showed his fifth time universal form. Each universal form Krishna showed is different from the previous ones. How many of you are understanding?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
So, can you see the next screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
In India, India is actually not that pantheism. Pantheism means so many gods. If Krishna is one god, what about others? I take little this Bhakti Shastri course painstakingly. I take this so that you should understand. You should be fully convinced. That's why today beginning I introduced Brahman and Paramatma Bhagavan. Brahman is the bodily effulgence of Bhagavan. Paramatma is the localized feature of Bhagavan. Who is it Bhagavan? I told Bhagavan Ishvara Hari, Krishna, Yete Chamsakalapamsa Krishnasta Bhagavan Swayam. Bhagavatam is telling. And Bhagavad Gita, Krishna showed his, not only said, he showed his universal form. Now the famous four tattvas. Vishnu tattva is a super soul. So Vishnu tattva comes from Krishna. Which Vishnu? There are three Vishnus. If you know these three Vishnus, you'll be liberated. Vishnustu trini rupani purusakshanyado vidu ekantamata srishtir dvitiyam mandasam sitam trutiyam garva bhutastam tani satyam vimuchyate. So there are three Vishnus. Vishnu is called super soul. Super soul for the entire cosmic manifestation is Mahavishnu. Super soul for this universe is Garbhadaksha Vishnu. Super soul for each super soul present in every living entity's heart is Kshirodaksha Vishnu. So if you know these three Vishnus, you're liberated. So one is Vishnu Tattva, Super Soul. Two is Shakti Tattva. Two is the Shakti Tattva. Radharani, Sita Devi, Lakshmi, Durga, etc. Third one is Shiva, Shiva Tattva. You know, Shiva Tattva is Krishna, Lord Shiva comes in contact voluntarily. There is a word voluntarily. Shiva comes in contact with Maya, Durga, voluntarily. It is like you add milk, little lemon juice. If you add lemon juice to milk, what will happen? Lemon juice will, milk will become yogurt. Milk will become yogurt. So yogurt is nothing but milk plus lemon juice. So likewise, Lord Shiva is Vishnu plus Maya together. You know, Kshiram yada dadvikar visesha yogan sanjayate nahi tata pratagashti heto sambhuta vatada sopaiti karyan govindamadi purusham tamam bhajami. Kshiram means milk. Dadi means yogurt. So milk can become yogurt, but yogurt can never become milk. So Lord Shiva, for the sake of creation, we all have declared rebellion on Krishna. Then Mahakrishna wanted a prison house to be created, correctional facility, material world to be created. So that type of creation is done by Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu lies down in the causal ocean, and from his pores universes are coming. And what Mahavishnu does? Mahavishnu glances on Mahatattva. Actually, it's called Pradhan in an unmanifested state, sorry, inactive state. So Mahavishnu glances and agitates the Pradhan. When Pradhan is agitated, it will become Mahatattva. But he'll also add a time factor to it. Then when Pradhan comes into active state, it is called Mahatattva. Then all the living entities are injected into this world, into Maya's womb, and Brahma starts creating bodies for us. And that's how we are taking birth into this world. You're listening, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So your that glands by which the jivas are all injected into the womb of metal energy, that glands is Lord Shiva. The fourth one is Jiva Tattva, Brahma. Devatas, humans. And what is the third one? No, wait. Animals, birds, fish, demons, everyone. All the Jiva Tattva, they belong to Jiva Tattva only. Now, Vishnu, can you see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Super Soul is actually Vishnu Tattva. Shakti Tattva is Radharani, Sita Devi, Lakshmi, and Durga. And Jivas are humans, Devatas, animals, birds, fish, etc. And what is the last one? Lord Shiva, Shambhu Tattva is um, Shiva is coming in contact with Maya, that is Shiva. 1 minute, hold on. Can you see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji.
According to the Vaishnava Siddhanta, Gaudiya Vaishnava Siddhanta, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. From him, the first expansion, Balramji comes. From that, Sankarsana Pradyumna Aniruddha Vasudeva, first quadruple expansion, Chaturvyuha comes. Did you catch the words? What is the first quadruple expansion? Chaturvyuha? Vasudeva Sankarsana Pradyumna Aniruddha. What is that? Vasudeva Sankarsana Pradyumna Aniruddha. Vasudeva Sankarsana Pradyumna Aniruddha. They are called first Chaturvyuha. They are all present in Golok Vrindavan. Then, and from that Sankarshan comes Narayan. And from that Narayan again, second Chaturvyuha will come. What is Chaturvyuha?
Vasudeva Sankarshan Pradyumna Arjun.
Thank you. So these second quadruple Vasudeva Sankarshan Pradyumna Aniruddha, they are for the Vaikuntha planets. And that second Sankarshan comes Mahavishnu. And he creates all the multiverse. Then for this earth, Mahavishnu, Yasye Ganesusitaka Lamatavalambya Jivan Tilam Vilaja Jagadandanada Vishnu Mahan Sahi Yashukala Sesho Govindamadi Purshantamam Bhajami. So he's lying on the causal ocean. From his pores, universes are coming. Multiverse are coming. From Mahavishnu expands and comes Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. Sai means sleeping, Sainam. So in this universe, the bottom is filled with water. That's called Garbhodaka ocean. And there Mahavishnu's expansion, Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, he is lying down there. From his navel, one Brahma comes. From his navel, one Brahma comes. The Brahma is the first Jiva Tattva. Brahma's forehead, Lord Shiva comes. So, the super soul of this universe is actually Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. You're all listening and understanding, yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
You must have heard it before also. I'm just to jog your memory and making the concepts clear. I'm just telling it.
So, Prabhu, who is Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu?
Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, in this universe, there is one milk ocean, Prabhu. Every universe, there is one milk ocean. And the milk ocean has a Garbhodak Sai Vishnu's expansion is there, Kshirodak Sai Vishnu.
Okay.
Okay, now, can you see this is Kshirodak Sai Vishnu? So this Brahma, first primary creator is, what is that? Vishnu does the creative function. Secondary creation is done by Brahma. Secondary creation is done by Brahma. Can you see this picture here? Brahma, this is this Brahma is a secondary creator. This Vishnu from this Kshirasai Vishnu is the maintainer. This Lord Shiva is the destroyer. You're understanding? And Brahma creates all the Devatas. Brahma creates all the Devatas. Devatas are all Jiva Tattva. Any questions so far? Huh?
Prabhuji, this is Purnima.
Huh?
Prabhuji, this is Purnima Mataji. I heard there are three Vishnus, Garbhodaka Vishnu, Ksherodaka Vishnu, and I missed understanding the third Vishnu, Prabhuji.
Mahavishnu.
Mahavishnu, okay.
Can
Okay.
you see the screen?
Yes, Prabhuji, I see.
Actually, from Mahavishnu, the different multiverse, the plural form of universe is multiverse, or you can call it universes. So universes emanate from the body of Mahavishnu. I quoted the verse also. And can you see all the bubbles? They are Brahmandas, universes. So to create variety, Garbhaksa Mahavishnu expands to become Garbhodaksa Vishnu, enters every universe. And he lies down, every universe has in the bed of the universe, there is a causal ocean. There is a Garbhodak ocean. In that Mahavishnu lies down, and from his navel, one lotus comes. And that lotus, first living entity Brahma is created. Okay? So the I have a question for all of you, if you know it. Who is the super soul of the entire cosmos? Cosmic manifestation.
Mahavishnu.
Mahavishnu.
Thank you. Who is the super soul of this universe?
Garbhodaka Vishnu.
Who is the super soul of our living entities, Jivas?
Ksherodaksha Vishnu.
Amazing. Thank you. So now,
Prabhuji,
uh,
one question, Prabhuji. So all these Vishnus comes under Vishnu Tattva, or only Mahavishnu comes under Vishnu Tattva?
all the Vishnus come under Vishnu Tattva.
Thanks.
Thank you. So, Brahma creates the Devatas also. Devatas are all Jiva Tattva. Devatas are all Jiva Tattva, including Brahma. Brahma's role is secondary creation. Shiva's role is destruction. And middle, Kshirodaksa Vishnu's role is maintenance. Okay. Now the famous question, this I want every one of you to be clarified. Is Krishna eighth incarnation of Vishnu, or Vishnu is incarnation? Vishnu is an expansion of Krishna. Huh?
Vishnu
Vishnu
is
is
an
an incarnation of
Vishnu.
Krishna.
Vishnu is incarnation or expansion of Krishna. Thank you.
Expansion.
Expansion. No? Krishna expands to become Vishnu. So that way Vishnu is an expansion of Krishna. Clear? Clear or not?
Prabhu,
Clear.
could you kind of explain what is the difference between incarnation and expansion for a little bit?
Basically, thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Ah,
Prabhuji, what is the source a source of this confusion that Vishnu is greater than like Krishna and he's like the incarnation of him in India?
okay, let me first of all answer her question first.
Yes.
Amma, expansion is, okay, incarnation means avatar. Technically avatar means a descend. Avatar means a descend. Krishna, so for example, avatar, these Vishnus, can you use this one? Can you see, actually somebody is scratching the screen. Please don't do that. I request. Can you see this VSPA?
Yes, Prabhu.
Can you see Narayan and first Chaturvyuha has, second Chaturvyuha, Mahavishnu, Garudasa Vishnu. They don't descend to this material world. That's why they're called expansions. Avatar means a descend.
Okay.
Technically. Avatar means descend. Technically. So, avatar means descend. But Krishna is the source of all the incarnations. I mean, source of all the expansions. But Krishna also descends. That way, he is an avatar. He is also an avatari. He is the source of is the source of all the expansions. Source of all the incarnations. How many of you are clear? Are you clear or not?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Very clear, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So Krishna, avatar means descending. So he descends from the spiritual world to the material world. You know? That's why he is considered avatar. You know? Because he is descending. But Bhagavatam cautions, hey, just because he is descending, you cannot consider him um, incarnation of anybody. Just because Vishnu is not descending, either Mahavishnu or Garbhasa Vishnu, or for that aspect Narayan, they are not descending, and Krishna is descending. You cannot, okay, you cannot consider him below anybody. Bhagavatam, first canto, third chapter, lists all the incarnations. Technically, because Krishna is descending, he is also mentioned as one of the avatars there. You know, Ekvara Vimse Vimshati. 19th is Balram, 20th is Krishna, because they descended. But Bhagavatam says, hey, just because he descended, you know, does not belittle him anymore. And Bhagavatam, at the end, he quotes this last verse, and then one of the last verse of the chapter, first and third chapter. Ete chamsa kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Indrar Vyaklam Lokam Rudayanti Yuge Yuge. The all the incarnations are either expansions of Krishna, or incarnations, but Krishna is the self-same Supreme Personality of Godhead. Bhagavatam cautions. You're understanding? So that way Krishna is also unique. He is an avatari and is also avatar. But others, no. They're only they don't descend. They are there in the spiritual world all the time. Understanding?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you are satisfied, then I'll go to the Prabhuji's question.
Prabhuji, one follow-up question on the same. So all this expansion happen on the same time frame, Prabhuji, in the same spiritual world, or each expansion will be in a different spiritual worlds?
Okay, this is the thing. If you can you see this Krishna expands into Balram. This is Krishna Loka, Goloka. Goloka eva nimasati akilatma bhuta govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So from Balramji comes Vasudev, Sankrishna, Pradyumna and Ruddha. These three are connected to Krishna Loka, Goloka Vrindavan, Goloka, you know. So from that Narayan, from this point onwards, Vaikuntha Lokas. Vaikuntha Lokas are, okay, if you all give me 1 minute, I'll change the screen, you know, if you accept. Can you all wait? I'll change the
Yes,
screen.
Prabhuji.
Sure,
Sure,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Hold on. What do you see on the screen? Can you see the screen?
Vaikuntha.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, you know, this is all Vaikuntha planets. The entire, it's the, you know, what is that? This is all Vaikuntha planets. The entire thing is called Vaikuntha only. But within the Vaikuntha also, can you see my screen? Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhar, Rishikesh, Padmana, Damodar, Sankrishna. So here, this is Krishna Loka, the topmost Vaikuntha planet. I mean, I cannot show 3D here, it's only 2D, just a screen. But the Krishna Loka or Goloka is the topmost Vaikuntha planet. So in one sense, it's also part of Vaikuntha only. But this entire thing is called spiritual sky, Paravyoma. In the spiritual sky, all the planets are they are floating in Brahman. Can you see the light behind the planets? There is a light. That is Brahman. And Golok Vrindavan, Goloka Krishna Loka is one of the Vaikuntha planets. The entire thing is called Vaikuntha only. You're all understanding?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, but for the convenience sake, what the painter did, can you see this tiny one? In this, this is all, there is no cloud. It's all bright effulgent light. But in this, can you see this? This is a cloud. There is a cloud in the one corner. That cloud, this is Mahavishnu. So, what happens is, somebody asked just now. You asked, does it happen in all the universe, and does it happen in one place? No. So Krishna Loka, Sankarshana, Balramji, Krishna, Vasudev, Sankarshana, Pratyan, Aniruddha for Krishna Loka. Then from that, now I am changing the screen for you. Yes. So from Narayan again, Vaikuntha, one of the Vaikuntha planets. You're understanding or not? So one of the planets is Narayan. I mean, I cannot, the names are not visible here, but Narayan has, actually, no, it is Narayan. Yeah. Can you see this? Sankarshan Pradyumna, you know,
On the top is
Narsim Upendra
Narayana.
Madhusudana, you know. So Madhava, Sridhara, can you see Narayan here? You know.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So, but this so Vaikuntha planets also Krishna and Krishna Loka, it's there. So my anyway, this is, you know, um, mm, mm. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. Then for these Vasudev, Sankaran, Pradyumna, and Ruddha are there to manage the Krishna Loka. But the secondary Chaturvyuha is there to manage all the Vaikuntha planets. Then what separates the material world from spiritual world is, I have to show you again. Wait, give me 1 minute. Can you see this? This is again 2D. This is Krishna Loka, all the Vaikuntha planets here. You know, this is Brahman. They are all floating in Brahmajyoti, Brahman. And material world and spiritual world is separated by a ocean called causal ocean, Karana ocean. Can you see Karana ocean?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Can you see Mahavishnu
Yes, Prabhuji.
lying down on the causal ocean?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji.
And from his body, all the universes are coming. And this is one universal leg, Brahmanda, Anda. This is one universal leg. That universal leg is this cloud. So, I don't want to confuse you. And this cloud, all the people who declared rebellion, All the people who declared rebellion, they want to enjoy independent of God. In other words, us, we are sent here. We are sent here. Spiritual world is 3/4 big. Material world is only 1/4 small. You got it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhu,
Then
Shivaloka is also spiritual.
Sivaloka is also in the spiritual world, but it is border. Border, yes. You know, Sadasiva lives in the spiritual world, yes.
With
And
Parvati.
yeah, can you see this? Yes, actually.
Yes.
So, okay, can you see? This is in the border, marginal. So this is Kailash.
Mm.
It is in the borders. That is also spiritual world. But Sadasiva lives there.
So those
Prabhuji,
worshipping Shiva and Shakti, they go there.
Those worship Lord Shiva with the proper understanding, you know.
Mm.
If you have questions, you can ask. But anyway, I'll tell. Listen, should I tell?
Yes. Prabhu.
Those who worship Lord Shiva, actually, let me tell you. I want to open it. Yeah, see this. Yeah. Can you see this? From Balramji comes Sankarshan, right? Can you see VSPA? Vasudeva Sankarshan Pradyumna Aniruddha? Can you see this?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes.
This one. This S is Sankarshan. From Sankarshan comes Sadashiva.
Oh.
You know, Sadashiva is an origin.
Mm.
So, but of course, Shiva also has 11 Rudras, Ekadasa Rudras. You're understanding?
Yes.
So, from Sankarshan comes Sadashiva, 5th canto Bhagavatam. Sadashiva, that's why, you know, why Shiva has all the snakes. His origin is
Prabhuji,
Sankarshan.
both Narayana and Sadashiva both come from Sankarshana?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, clear. And somebody asked, I think in Nishkinchan, somebody asked a question, why Krishna is considered. What is the question they asked before? Rasraj asked. Rasraj, what is your question?
Prabhu, what is the origin of this confusion that Vishnu is greater than Krishna?
Okay.
Like in
Oh, this is a nice question. Thank you. Actually, Prabhuji, I always give this example. The origin is one is Krishna descends to the material world. You know, when Krishna descends to the material world, I have to show you pictures actually. You remember this is this Vishnu, you see, this is Brahma, this is Lord Shiva, and this is Vishnu. In this universe, there is a milk ocean. And that milk ocean, who is there?
Kshirodakashayi Vishnu.
Kshirodakashayi Vishnu, milk ocean. Whenever Krishna wants to come to this world, Krishna comes through the agency of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. When Krishna comes to this world, he comes through the agency of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. You know? So he comes through the agency of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. For that reason, he is considered, technically is coming through the agency of Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. That way, in one sense, is incarnation only, because he is coming through Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. But because Sri Sampradaya people are in Aishwarya Bhav, they stop here, Narayan. But they do not go forward above Sankarshan Pradyumna Aniruddha Vasudev. And second thing is Krishna is coming through the, okay, can you see there are so many universes? Whichever universe is there, Krishna will go to that universe through the agency of that Kshirodakashayi Vishnu. I always give this example. You want to hear?
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
yes, Prabhuji.
Perfect.
And okay, I'll also explain the technical, Shastras, but let me give the example first. Like you're the CEO of Citibank. This is a common example I've been giving. You're CEO of Citibank, and then actually one time Indian was the CEO of Citibank actually. What's his name? No, one. Anyway, so then what happens? You are the director of India Operations Citibank. Who will come? Who will appear in the Indian newspapers more? The CEO sitting in New York or director of India Operations? Obviously, director of India Operations.
Operations.
You all should know Krishna is not involved in creatory activities. Krishna has nothing to do with that. So it's a very difficult, it's a Herculean task. So Krishna assigned that to Vishnu only. You take care of that. So um, when Krishna what is that? India director comes to New York and says, "Sir, I want you to come and open this branch in Mumbai." And you say, "Look, I have not come to India for 20 years, So you should pick me up from airport and take me there." Yes, sir, definitely I'll do. And what happens? This director of India operations will come and pick you up from India airport, from Mumbai airport, and he'll drive you there to that new bank, and you'll cut the ribbon. Because you don't appear so much in the newspapers, the customers will think this person is either equal to this director or working under him. But they don't think he's above him. And okay, you cut the ribbon, then you get a phone call from Shanghai, director of China operations. "Sir, I heard you're in India only. Why don't you come and open this branch in China, in Shanghai?" So you say, "Look, I have not come to China. Don't worry, I'll come and pick you up." So when he goes to China, and because who appears in China newspapers more? China is director of China operations. So when he comes to India, this Brahmanda, this universe, people think he is the incarnation of this Kshirodaksa Vishnu. When he goes to China, the Chinese people think he's working for the director of China operations. But whichever universe Brahmanda he goes, there the people think they are the director. They are not. They are the he is working for that guy, but they do not know Krishna is above all these people. If you see just Vishnu here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers already before even Vishnu appeared. Between Krishna and Vishnu, there are 5, 6 layers, hierarchy. And especially coming back to your question, Rasraj, you understood the example?
Yes, bro.
Okay, so whichever universe Krishna goes, because most of the time in the Vedas, Puranas, it's all about creation. Creation is a duty assigned, activity assigned to, activity assigned to Mahavishnu, Garbhadasa Vishnu, Narayan. So for that reason, what happens? They appear more in the books, more than Krishna, because Krishna, this is all prison house. Krishna has nothing to do with the prison house. Why? Krishna deals with spiritual world only. Purusha Bodhini Upanishad says, Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is a Nitya Leela Nurakta. He has unlimited loving he takes part in the loving exchange with his devotees. So Aishwarya Bhava people, they go up to Narayan, not beyond. Out of 4 Vaishnava Sampradayas, only one Vaishnava Sampradaya that deals up to Narayan. But if you see Kumar Sampradaya, they also have Radha Krishna worship. Vishnu Swami Rudra Sampradaya, they also have Radha and Krishna worship. And if you see Nimbarka Sampradaya, they also have Radha Krishna. Our Madhva Sampradaya, Gaudi Sampradaya, they also have Radha Krishna worship. But only one Sampradaya speaks of Narayan. And Sattva Tantra is the book that speaks of 3 Vishnus. So the only one Vishnu, South Indians focus is Garbhodaksa Vishnu. That's why if you go to South India, any temple, you see Vishnu lying down and and from his navel, one lotus comes and you see Brahma there. That's it. They don't know Mahavishnu and they don't know uh, Kshirodaksa Vishnu. You're listening? And so, okay, very interestingly, Brahma Samhita is the book that we use, but Satya Tantra is a book used by everyone. Satya is the book by it's there in tantras. It is available, and these are not synonymous words. Mahavishnu is synonymous with Garbhasai Vishnu and Kshira. No, Kshirodaksa Vishnu. Bhagavatam third canto clearly speaks of the three Vishnus. Understanding? Long before Lord Chaitanya postulated this, Madhvacharya, when he saw the difference, when he identified the differences, Madhvacharya said, no, no, no. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, not Vishnu. Because not what is the unique thing about Krishna? He is not only avatari, but he is also avatar. He is descending to every universe and he is going to every universe and spending his pastimes. That's why Nitya Leela, Krishna is killing Putana every universe. Like sun is setting in America means he is rising same parallelly Japan. So Krishna is finishing his pastimes in one universe means Krishna is going, he has already gone to another universe. There Janmashtami is happening. So, what is that? The people in Aishwarya Bhav, because their goal is only up to Narayan, that's what they think like that. You're understanding?
Yes.
Clear? Any other doubt?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Amma.
Dandal Pranam. Prabhuji, you said before the question you were saying something about Shiva
Just
having all the snakes. Sorry.
give me 1 minute. Prabhuji, first of all, if it is only one Vishnu, Sattva Tantra clearly says three Vishnu. Vishnostu Trini Rupani. Trini means three. Ekant Mahata Srishti, the person involved with Mahatattva is a Mahavishnu. Dvitiya means second Vishnu is a Dvitiya Manda Samstitam. Means he is taking care of the Brahmanda. Who is the super soul of the universe? Garbhodaya Vishnu. So third one, Trutiyam Garbhabhutastam. So the third one is maintainer. Anybody who knows these three Vishnus, they are anybody knows who these three Vishnus, they are liberated. So the point is, in India, South India, I'm South Indian actually. Why they are not different synonyms? There are three different positions. One time Kavichandra Maharaj said, South Indians know only one Vishnu, that is Garbhodaya Vishnu. Any temple you go, any temple, you see only Vishnu with the navel, from his navel Brahma is coming. Nowhere you'll see Mahavishnu, nowhere you'll see Kshirodaksa Vishnu. Did you see anywhere? No. Even Srirangam also Vishnu lying down only. And if you know,
Prabhu, Govindaraj Perumal also considered as a Vishnu. Right?
Govindaraj,
Govindas.
where is this?
In the Tirumala, we have some Vishnu lying on the snakes.
Tirumala. I have not been to Tirupati for a long time, so I'm unable to recollect. He is lying on the, okay, what is called, if it is, it is Vishnu is the only one who lies down on the snakes and Anantasesh. So he is Vishnu only, Actually, let me tell you, I got it. Yeah. That is, what is that? Sankarshana, the person laying on the snake means it's Vishnu only. But Sankarshan. Sankarshan is the snakes, Anantasesh. But again, we have, if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Anantasesh, what is it? Balramji has 5 roles. What are the 5 roles? Sankarshana Karanatoi Sai Garbhoda Sai, 3 Vishnus are coming from Balramji. And they are helping Krishna in the creation. Sankarshana Karanatoi Garbhoda Sai. Seshanag. 4th is Seshanag. Seshanag is 3 things are help. 3 Sankarshana, Sankarshana Karanatoi Sai Garbhoda Sai Chapayabdi Sai. So Sankarshana is helping. He expands and he serves Krishna in 5 ways. 3 in the creation. 4th, Sesha means he'll become Krishna's bed, he'll become Krishna's clothes, he'll become Krishna's paraphernalia. Actually, entire spiritual world is actually Balramji's expansion. But the 5th one, he comes to perform Leela. When Krishna becomes Vishnu, so when Krishna becomes Rama, that Balramji becomes Lakshman. So Leela. So he takes part in Leelas. 3 incarnations in creation, 1 for the bed, and the 5th one he comes to assist. That way Lakshman is also considered Sesha, but Lakshman is also Leela. He takes part in Leela. You're understanding, Amma?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
That's
Sasraj, are you clear?
Yes, bro, I'm clear.
Prabhuji, one question. So who is Balaji, Prabhu?
Balaji is Vishnu, Amma.
Mm.
Actually Balaji is Kshirasa Vishnu. So what is his name? Our Bhrugu went and kicked on his chest. He went to milk ocean. So Balaji is Kshirasa Vishnu. Okay. Now, what is his name? Amma, Dimple Mata, you're asking some question.
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you were saying something about why does Shiva have all these snakes? And the conversation got discontinued somehow. I just wanted to know what were you going.
Sankarshan. Because Shiva comes from Sankarshan. Sankarshan has these 5 features I told just now. So Balramji serves Krishna in 5 features. The 3 Vishnus plus Seshanag. So Sankarshan comes from, what is that? Shiva comes from Sankarshan. That's why he wears all the snakes. Just to signify that he is coming from Sankarshan.
Okay, Prabhuji, makes sense. Thank
Any
Prabhuji,
other question?
last question on this one. If Sri Sampradaya is at Aishwarya Bhava Narayan, I'm just trying to understand which Bhava Gauda Vaishya Sampradaya comes to Prabhuji. Madhurya. Oh, thank you.
Sweetness. Me worship, especially Vrajabhakti. Ours is Vrajabhakti. Vrajabhakti means even though Krishna, we see Krishna is performing superhuman activities. The Yashoda's love for Krishna is so dominant. Every time Yashoda says and Nandamara says, because Krishna's Narayan's mercy only, he is able to, he's saved from all these demons, Narayan's mercy only, he killed my demons. Krishna is saved. Their Madhuryava, I mean, their sweetness, their love and affection, their affection for Krishna is so sweet. That's why Vrajabhakti is the topmost. I have a question for you. Somebody will respect you because you have a lot of money. Will you love them? Or somebody will respect you and loves you just because you're a sweet person? Which one? Which one
Sweet
is highest?
person.
Sweet person. So, Braja Bhakti is highest because Yashoda never considered Krishna as God. Even though Krishna showed universal form to Yashoda twice. And twice in the childhood. And what is that? Krishna lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days. All the calamities. Actually, now Gargamuni told her, Nanda Maharaj, hey, this is Narayan only. Actually, let me tell you all one thing. I mean, if you're all thinking this is very good and uh, you need to have a strong foundation, I have no problem continuing. But so for even next class, little more. But we should be very clear. Madhurya Bhav is Krishna, sweetness. Aishwarya Bhav is Narayan. If you want to worship God in that on reverence, fear and respect, then you go to the Narayan aspect of Krishna. But if you want to worship Krishna, because he is five mellows, he deals with you very intimately, he is very sweet. The five mellows, Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Mathurya, they are done only with Krishna. These five relationships are there with only Krishna, nobody else. Not even Ram. I've told this many times. In Vaikuntha, there are only two rasas, Santaras, Dasharas. Santa means passive, Dasha means servitorship. Little higher is Ayodhya, Lord Ram's place. One is there, one more extra is there. What is that? Gaurava Sakhya, friendship, respectable friendship. Sugriva and Vibhishan, Lord Ram deals with them as friends. But they know Ram as God, so they don't deal with Ram as friends. So they respect Ram only. But Ram deals with them as friends. Friends, I have a question for you. What is your choice? He said, my lord, whatever is your choice is our choice. So because Ram treats them as friends, there will be three chairs. Ram says, sit down here, they'll sit down. But just because Ram is putting his hands on their shoulders, they will not put their hands on Ram's shoulders. But they are happy that Ram is considering them as friends. What is it, this friendship called? Gaurav Sakhya. With that, Ayodhya hands. Then Vishwamba Sakhya. Intimate friendship is there only with Krishna, nobody else. Vatsalya is there only with Krishna. Mathurya is there only with Krishna. So Santa Dasya, Sakya, Vatsalya, Mathurya, especially Santa Dasya. Sakya means again two, right? Gaura Sakya, Vishwamba Sakya is there with Krishna. Vatsalya is there with Krishna. And Mathurya is also there with Krishna. You're understanding?
Very well, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So if you want to
Prabhuji, I
worship,
wanted to.
five. Five primary, seven secondary later, but five primary are important. Yes.
Prabhuji, just wanted to follow up on Mataji's question. When you said Madhurya Bhav, so you're talking about rasa, right? And you said like we Brahmavariya Sampradaya, we are we are trying to be Madhurya Bhav. That is the aim. But Prabhuji, does is Diksha only given based on Madhurya Bhav or?
No. First of all, let me tell
My
you.
question is like.
No, I got your point. You are telling everyone has to aim for Madhuri Bhav. That's what you're asking. No. No, you can also, what about cows? Madhavendra Puri is actually Kalparuksha. The Acharya, this Lord Chaitanya's guru's guru is actually, Ishwara Puri's guru is Madhavendra Puri. He's a Kalparuksha. Shantaras, and so you want to become Krishna's servant. You don't know your Swarupa. Not that you choose, your Swarupa is revealed. Somebody will become friends in so many devotees. They realize their relationship with Krishna is friendship. Somebody, of course, somebody even revealed their relationship is with Krishna is Vatsalya, assisting. Huh? So, so somebody wants to assist Yashoda. That is fine. But of course, Lord Chaitanya came to promote this prachar and Manjari Bhava. Because Lord Chaitanya came to extol the glories of Radharani. Yes. So we are that way. So the significance is given, but that is not the only one. You got my point?
Okay, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
So what we will do, thank you very much. I have one more class, 8 o'clock. And Actually, I want to finish 8 verses today, but we are still at the second verse only. I mean, that's okay. And thank you very much. And we will end it here. Vancha, next week we'll continue. Vancha kaltra suprasan
Hare Krishna
Devacha
Prabhuji.
Patitanam
Vishnu
Pavanebhyo
Prabhu.
Hare
Vaishnavebhyo
Krishna,
Namo
Prabhuji. Thank you
Namo.
so much.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Prabhuji. Hare
Namaste.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Dhanwad.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.